So guys, the Nintendo Switch came out in 2017. That is unbelievable by any account. However, 2 years down the line in 2019, the Switch Lite became the new kind of Switch for that era. Now, it was missing a few things, and that's what we're going to go through in this video. However, the Switch has been one of my favourite consoles of this generation. It's got to be said, there's just nothing that compares to having the convenience of this, being able to obviously detach Joy-Cons and take it around with you and things like that. But the problem is I've not been playing this one. In fact, I've been playing the Switch Lite more, and for some unknown reason I can't fathom why. And then I started thinking about it. How can the Switch Lite, a handheld portable only, kind of win over this in my mind? So I kind of looked into it, and I've thought about it for several months, trying to fathom why. So that's what this video is going to be about, and which one in the end is going to be my favourite. So here we go, let's find out. Now, this one does have the big convenience that the Switch is known for, the ability to switch to handheld mode and also switch to the TV, which I'll show some footage of that. But the thing is, in handheld mode it is extremely bulky, and I'm not entirely sure why, how, what, or really who could carry it around for hours and hours on end. But some people do. I've seen these out and about, I've seen them with people and everything else. But the thing is, for me, it's just a little bit too bulky. I was kind of like I've loved it, don't get me wrong. But the ability to obviously take the Joy-Cons off and have the convenience of putting this on a table and playing it out and about is great. But I don't always use the Joy-Cons like this. In fact, I never use the Joy-Cons like this. I would rather have the grip to put it on, and that is something which I think personally is the biggest feature of this, the fact that you can actually take it about and whatever else. However, it's still bulky. I can't get my head around it. Now, I don't find myself playing the Switch on that TV very often, and I'll be honest, if that's been the case, why is this one still in my collection? Well, first of all, on the odd occasion I will play the bigger games on that telly, such as Xenoblade, Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart Deluxe, things like that. And honestly, that's really the only time I do it. If I play the Switch, it's always in a convenient place. So when I'm sat in the living room, or if I'm sat in bed at night trying to just relax and have a bit of time. But the thing is, the fact that this one is kind of redundant in my collection to a point is a bit strange, but it doesn't win me over as my favourite. In fact, that goes to the Switch Lite. And why do I prefer the Switch Lite? Well, it kind of takes the namesake, doesn't it? It's lighter in the hand, it's easily a lot more portable to put in a bag or other places you want to put it. It kind of fits in a pocket if you have a coat. I've not done that yet, but trust me, I'm probably not going to screen and all that. But the thing is, with this being the way it is, I just prefer the lighter form factor and the fact that it is still a little bit less bulky in the hand. My hands fit this a lot better than the bigger Switch. But the thing that I find more convenient about this is the fact that I don't need to basically remember everything with it. So when I go out, I don't need a grip. I can just do that with this. Now, obviously the main features of the actual Switch is the kickstands and things like that you can take it out and about, put it on the table. However, with it being this light, you don't need that. And to be fair, nobody would want to stand this up. You can use third-party controllers with it if you wanted to take a makeshift stand with you. So you can still have your Switch Pro controller hooked up to this. You can still have I believe Joy-Con's hooked up to this, which is, you know, it still boggles the mind how you can do that. So you can still have that multiplayer experience. However, I don't know anybody that would. Now, if I was going to go for multiplayer, I'd pick a bigger screen and I'd pick the Joy-Con side. Definitely. But with this being the biggest thing, I kind of understand why a lot of people have gone to this. The lighter, more form factor friendly Switch. Now, if I'm honest, this is the one I play most, and this is what favours me, my personal gaming experience. So, with that said, where does that leave me standing where which one I play more is concerned? Well, the thing that I find weird is the fact that I play both. Now, there's only one issue that I can kind of think of at any given moment, and that's the online capability of these. You can only have one Switch as a main account for the eShop and the games that you've downloaded. That goes to my bigger Switch, and that's the way it's going to stay. However, for games I want to replay and I want to revisit, this is perfect, especially when you're on a plane, train, car, whatever, that type of thing. This is always going to be my secondary Switch where online is concerned. It's that simple. Do I like this one better than that Switch down there? Yes, absolutely. It's just easier on the eyes, it's easier on the hands. The weight is just a big thing for me, honestly, and I love this thing to bits. There's no other reason to really misjudge this. It is a great iteration of the Switch, and I love it to bits. It doesn't have all the features, obviously, but this wins me over. This is my go-to Switch when I'm not playing games online. So much so that I've just started playing Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection on this, and honestly, on the smaller screen it looks better, especially on the Switch. Now, I do have the same game downstairs, however, on the bigger screen, obviously with it being capped at 1080p, it does look a little off-handed. But at the end of the day, this is the one I would always pick out of the two. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed the video, and if you have a different thought on this, then let me know. Comment below, let me know, because obviously I do this for you. But I'm going to leave a question today. As with most videos, what Switch is your favourite? Which is your go-to Switch? Even if you only have the one, and you'd prefer the bigger one, and the form factor of that, let me know what Switch you would prefer, because that would be amazingly awesome. So, hope to hear from you down there. And in the meantime, guys, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future content, and I shall see you guys in the next video. In the meantime, happy gaming.